Hello, welcome back to episode 22 of KreamGetsStuff. We're in 12W42 here today. And as you know, we have some more interesting features of the 1.4 snapshots. Um, so we made a bunch of nameless items last episode, and the cool thing about these now is that I can wear them. Whoops, that's a game crash. So that's a feature of number controls. Added in the version I'm in. Well, I think they're added in the version I'm in. If not, they're added before, but they're broken in this version. So that's not all. I also want to start a gold farm because we can craft golden apples in this update. And until we're 1.9, there's still a thing. So I want to get a head start on that. I also want to make a bunch of different builds out of gold eventually. And also it's just fun to build older farms, as you know. So yeah, that can also lead to me being like quite close to unkillable in a bind as long as I have the time to eat. And I'm insane, so I'm gonna go for a stack or two of these apples at the very least. Um, and obviously even more until they can no longer be crafted. So first, I'm gonna cover the extent of number controls, and yeah, then we'll get started on the gold farm. So as you see here, I have brewing stands and furnaces. Here's the one from last time. Also, I actually reorganized the museum a bit. I did this arch here just to test if it works, and it does. I finished this area here, and I also labeled them by version and moved a few things around. So here's 11W47A to 1.1. All that's in there is spawn eggs right now, but I will change that a lot. I will make sure that, there's like a display here and not just a chest where I put my spawn eggs. Over here is 1.2. We have the block transmutator and I think. Oh yeah, lit redstone lamps. Where I have to display them eventually. Over here we have 1.3. We have all the books, and then we have off-center maps. Obviously not everything's in here. I'm gonna have a section dedicated to the stuff from beta, and then obviously some more niche stuff. But also we have obviously what we're doing now, 12W32A to 1.4.7. So yeah, for this, all we need to do to get items in here is just use the number keys, and we can get things in. Obviously, I can't place these in here normally, and I won't be able to place them in here eventually either. So let's see, I'll do that there. We'll put a piece of ice here. Apple. I've grabbed some random blocks to just put everywhere. Um, these slots don't really matter because you can put anything here, I'm pretty sure. So I think it's just these two that actually are illegal. I mean, you can tell me in the comments, obviously. So we'll put that there, and yeah, we'll put that there. I know in brewing stands it's the same thing. You can put items here when you normally couldn't, and you also can put them in there as well. But I'll have to do that after because I don't think I've got enough items for that. So, I'll put them in the furnace fuel or in the fuel slots. Whoops. Yeah, we'll put them in the fuel slots, and then after that, who knows? Uh, yeah, that should do. That's the wrong key. I'll save these ones. I'll put these two in, obviously, and then yeah. Um, I also want to see how long I can last with one of these on my head, so I'm not gonna have my helmet on for the longest time now. Also, you can put them on any part of the body. It's just they only show up on the head, so I think they only do anyway. Let's see. Let's see if we can find out. Oops. That is a crash. See, if you try and pull it back out with the number keys, it crashes the game. So we restart. Hold on, and we're back. Okay. Yeah, let's take that out, and then I don't think it shows up at all. Yeah. So it only shows up on your head. So yeah, we're gonna wear a piece of glass for a while. Look at me, I'm a spaceman. But honestly, it's really cool to put some blocks on your head. You can make some very bad jokes. See, I could put bedrock on my head and say I'm hard-headed. Or I could, let's see. We think. You could say that now I'm seeing money. Or the future because I'm building a gold farm. And obviously, transparent blocks it works with. You saw with the spawner and with the glowstone. I don't know if it works with items or not. I don't think so, but you never know. No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, I have Sauron on my head. I just tried to put it on normally. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. All right, let's go to the not the nether yet. I need to make a string farm because we need a lot of tripwire for this, which is string. So yeah, we're gonna go to the mine shaft I found off camera, and yeah, we're gonna see if there's any spider spawners in there, and if not, I'm gonna have to go find another one and explore that. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then we'll build the gold farm, and we'll be good, hopefully. I'll catch you guys in a second. Now, you may be wondering why I'm at the trading hall, which yes, still exists. um, there's still, I've actually, did I ruin this trade? No, I didn't. I did ruin one of these trades, but I went back to fix it because I forgot the villagers just erase their trades quite often in these versions for no reason. So we lost 3 glowstone trade, but it's back now because I reloaded my world. So yeah, no, that's fun. But we also have this is like our closest pathway to new chunks. And since obviously my base is all loaded in 1.7 and before, mine shafts, then I think the best course of action, because I forgot where my other mine shaft is, I think the best course of action is just to go this way. And I think it didn't have any spider spawners anyway because I didn't find any, but yeah. We're gonna go this way. And I'm gonna pull up a program called a mist. Now, a mist is very interesting. I'm gonna mark down my coordinates here. So these are our new 1.2 plus chunks, which the generation hasn't really changed yet, so it should be fine. We're gonna go negative 1837 and negative 360. And then, yeah, no, I'll see you guys in the midst. So here we have the amidst menu. It has all the versions in my launcher, and you have to select the version. Now, snapshots for most of them, it doesn't work. It gives you this error. So we're gonna go with the closest version to what we're in, 1.4.2, and we're gonna load the world. So I can open from save or from seed, but I'm gonna open from save because it's easier. Here it is. This should be right. Single player, and here you can see our world in 1.4. So obviously there's a taiga biome, a 0 apparently. There's a river, swampland. Um, over our base area, let's see. Let's see if we can find some any recognizable terrain. There's a jungle here. I'm going too far here. So 1830. There we go. There's a jungle here, and there's our player position. That should be us. Let's zoom in. Yeah, there it is. Same coordinates. Negative. Well, it's 3 but it's basically the same. So this is our jungle. Now, if we go up to here, we can turn on different parts. Okay, let me full screen it. So, oh, there we go. No, you gonna load? There we go. Well, up here we have layers, and you can turn on slime chunks. You can turn on spawn location, villages, obviously. You can turn on mine shafts, which is what we want. Wow, there's a lot of mine shaft locations under there. So there could be some right under our jungle, but I think I want to go a bit somewhere else, just, somewhere where it's more open or something like that. Obviously, we have all the more recent features. We have nether features as well. And, um, we can actually just find witch huts too. Ooh. So, yeah, we'll have to... Can we see any witch huts? Let's have a look. Ah, there's 2 witch huts quite close to each other. Is that close enough for a farm? I can't tell. Is that close enough to use 2 farms at once, or am I insane? Negative 992. That's about 100 blocks. Nah, it's about 150 blocks in each way. Yeah, not too much. Okay. But yeah, back to where we were. Where even are we? Where's the player? There he is. Right. So over here we can see all the mine shafts. It's taking a while to load. Is it gonna load all? No. Okay, so see if we can get like closer. Nope. Right. So yeah. There's a big area up here on the extreme hill's edge, which is also something we need to cover because it's actually a discontinued biome. So we can cover this as well really quickly. Because I think I have some in my world, but I've never actually covered it on camera, I don't think. So yeah, we'll probably go here. We'll set up an outpost, maybe a portal here as well, and then we can build our farms here because there's a lot of mineshaft icons under here. The biome's quite large actually. Let's see. This is basically the biome outline. Yeah, no, it's quite large. It looks like it anyway. It's about 100 blocks across, and then 300 blocks down. Yeah, we'll go here. So let me mark down the coords of that, and I'll meet you back in game, and we'll go there. Okay, so I went to resupply. I know I'm back, and I think I've actually found my old mine shaft. So I'm not gonna go down here really, because I don't think there's any spawners down there at all. There is only one, and I want to try and find a double because I don't know, it'd be fun to try and work around a double. And I did look at the mineshaft in Creator beforehand. It is massive. It is really big. I forgot how cave gen before 1.7 was just insane, and so was mineshaft generation. So it should be somewhere over in this direction. So I'm just gonna go that way, and hopefully I'll find it. So yeah, no, I'm gonna do that, and then yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. I got my far run distance on as well because I don't know. Let's see if I find anything cool. If I do, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, no, we're gonna go. I'll be back. We're actually here. The clip I recorded was just over there. That was about 30 seconds ago. I didn't realize we were this close. Like, I think the coordinates I got were like 1760, 700, something like that, and we're about there. So this is the extreme hills biome. Actually, we might be able to find some emeralds as well, because, you know, emeralds spawn in hill biome. So maybe, yeah, I'm going to go over there, and I think I'm going to build an outpost, probably on that little island, just like a tiny one, nothing big. And then I'm going to set my spawn, and we're going to go down. Because cave spiders obviously they poison and I'm bad at the game, so but yeah, no, I'm gonna go over there to do that, and then we'll get to exploring the mine shaft. I think I should just be able to dig into it because it looks very expansive. So if not, I'll dig a couple holes and then I don't know, I'll find it. So hopefully. So there's also spruce over there, so we could use that technically if we wanted to. But yeah, no, I'll see you guys in a bit. I've set up this little area here. And I'm just gonna kind of dig down because I feel like I should be able to just dig right into it, knowing how big this thing is. Like I can't really show you because it was just like me wandering around, but it felt massive at least. Like it never ended, I swear. So we're gonna go down and just see what I can find. Oh, this is gonna be annoying, isn't it? I'm gonna just kind of like I'm not gonna show you me mining. I'm gonna explore, and if I find a spawner, I might record it, but I probably won't, just because, I don't know, there's a lot. Like, I saw a lot of just piles of cobwebs that I just walked past, so I'm going to exploit as much of this mineshaft as possible and just try and find, like, some cool spawner arrangement where it's, like, either easy to make or there's two of them close enough by to where I could use it or something like that. And also I just want to loot up, so I've got my ender chest so I can have two inventories, and yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. So it turns out the mineshaft I'm in here is actually the one that I generated way back in I don't even know when, but when I was finding pumpkin seeds and melon seeds. So I loaded over the double spawner setup that I found in my world, my testing world. So I'm stuck with a single spawner, which still isn't bad. I'm gonna make it, obviously I'm gonna farm it. I have a looting Bane of Arthropod sword, so this can insta kill spiders, but I'm also gonna like obviously I wonder if I can just hold it out and like splash them and then I'll get the loot. I don't know. I'll have to test it, but I'm gonna get the resources. I'm gonna build this farm. I'm gonna decorate it, all of that, and then yeah, I'm gonna get a bunch of string and then we can build the gold farm. So lots of farming recently, but it'll all be worth it when we have all the materials and we can do a bunch of cool builds and stuff. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll come back to you guys. So after a lot, and I mean a lot of testing, like spiders in this version are so unpredictable. And I've also gone through a lot of iterations of this, but I finally found a design that works. So I'm gonna go with this really quickly because it's it's not interesting, but I'm in my testing world. We have okay, so they can spawn on top, which I don't know how to stop because last time I placed a slab up here, they didn't spawn anymore, but I'm gonna try anyway. So this pit goes up to, and from the spawner here, it comes down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Comes down 10. Well, 9 or 9.5 because it comes down to 9, then I split it to 10. So all in all, this is 13 blocks. Okay, so it does still work. Okay, fine. That's just weird. It's 13 blocks. I don't know if I need this glass here, but it's kind of cool anyway. All the water pushes the spiders into there. So if I come back out here, the water pushes the spiders into here. They come up this stair here, and they get caught in here. I'm stood up here, so they all get attracted to me because spiders can see you. I think spiders in this version especially they see you and they stick to you like glue. Like they'll go to where you are. They can fight against water currents. Like oh, I can't show it here, but they can fight water currents, so they're really hard to deal with. But obviously I only need strings, so instead of just getting like an XP killing system where it puts them down to a certain piece of HP, I just go. And then all the string drops. I come down here, collect it from the side, and I get string. And I think that's all the places the string can. Yeah, the string just drops there. So that's what I'm gonna build. It shouldn't be too hard. I think I have all the resources on hand, actually, so that's kind of good. Although I wanted to go back to get some decoration blocks, maybe. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, no. I'll do this in the survival world, and I'll be back. So the farm works. We did it. It's a bit laggy, so ignore the really choppy footage, but um, yeah, no. There's about 300 spiders here. 315 out of 444, or 344 entities. I'm gonna try and get out of here without taking damage, so I can flick the lever. But this is what I'll come up with for a little design. We then another portal here. This because it's the service, but we don't really need that. Oh my god, it really is laggy. It's not laggy as in frame lag, but it just feels choppy. Oh, that's what happens. Um, yeah, harming potions I'm never gonna use. I need to move into my blaze farm. Speaking of which, I do have a project for a blaze farm because we're gonna have to do a lot of enchanting soon. So I've discovered something quite unique. Not unique as in unique, but like it's pretty cool, and I'm gonna do something cool with it. So look forward to that in the future. But yeah, let's kill these guys, get this string, and then we should be about ready for the gold farm. Oh, that's so satisfying. And there's just a puff of smoke at the end. See how much string that was? That was a lot of string. That was a lot of string. How are you dying? I think you just drowned. I think you just drowned. Right, anyway. I might add a stopping system to this with lamps eventually, but I don't need to, so I probably won't. So yeah, no, we'll get back to the base and I'll show you the resources I've gathered for this because it's a massive amount. So, yeah, here we have a bunch of materials that I've grabbed. Now it won't get me the entire farm, at least on the block side of things. So I'm gonna have to go mining again because that's actually most of my stone. That's not the, that's I think that's all of my stone and stone bricks that are in here. So, yeah, we'll see how long this lasts, but I should be able to get a good chunk of the farm done. And now I did say I was using Impulse's design from, well, 9 years ago at this point. But I did modify it a bit. Now if I go into my saved world here, um, there is one way we can still get water in the Nether, and that's through the that's through the source blocks. Oh, this is laggy. I was comparing the rates. This is about 3 times as fast using water. So basically all we have here is just a water stream. It saves on pistons. It won't lag nearly as much. And it's just a lot simpler to set up. I just have some vines here, and then, yeah, into water. I might move it up one just so I can get the signs going across so they don't grow down, but apart from that, that's literally all this is. I don't know if I'll use glass. I could. I have a lot of sand. But I don't know if it's worth it. So I probably will try it, but I don't know. Now, I need to find a nice area to build this in. And I have a farming area, technically, from 12W07A. We have those chunks with only water and lava caves, but I don't really want to use those. So I'm probably just gonna go find a nice area to put this in, probably like a plains biome or something. Because obviously we need to be able to do the portals and stuff, which shouldn't be too hard, I suppose. We just gotta make sure there's a portal above Y128, I believe, and then one below. I'll have to mess around with portals, but I think as long as this portal's above Y128 in the Nether, this one should link to this one here, yeah. Um, I think, I don't know. I'll have to think, I'll have to figure it out, but it shouldn't be too hard, hopefully, to link them up. Um, Obviously, I could just AFK my ult here if I wanted to avoid this massive water stream, which I probably will do just to save time. And also not waste as much power, because I can just AFK in the background. While I'm doing other things instead of, leaving it overnight. But, yeah, no, it shouldn't be too hard, because they just drop and die, like... This is still a version where mobs die from fall damage in 1 block water. I don't think we do anymore, but mobs do, so... yeah, no, I'm just gonna try and replicate this design, have all the portals at the same Y values, and then, yeah, we'll just see how it happens, see if it works or not. So, yeah, I'll time-lapse me building that, at least on the nether side. Maybe not this overworld system, but I'll time-lapse the nether side at the very least, and then, yeah, no, we'll see how it goes, I think. I'm really running out of commentary for this, because I don't know how exciting I can make this sound. But yeah, no. I'm gonna transfer all this to the nether. We're gonna make sure we have everything that we need. And then yeah, I'll get into it. Okay, and now it's finally time to light the portal in the middle and hook up the water streams, which I'm gonna do first actually. Uh, as far as yeah, I should push the items too. So, I'm gonna have to kill all these guys up here actually, because they're really gonna get in the way if not. So, but if I light this, they should start going through. And I do actually have my alt account set up there. So I'm gonna kill all these pigmen, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like on the other side. And you should realize this farm is pretty good. So yeah, give me a minute. So as you can see on the alt cam, this farm is pretty good. It's a random spot in the overworld right now. We're about 400 blocks from base, so I will make a travel system over here eventually. I don't want to do it with nether portals because I'm sick of nether portal linking, and also I just think it'd be more fun to do something over the overworld so you can go over here because it kind of like shows off a couple things. We passed one of the red sheep, the rare red sheep in my world from when I died a bunch of them. Oh my god, there's a magma keep. Oh well, there's gonna be water down there eventually, so they'll die. But there's gonna be that. So coming up soon, I want to talk about this really quick while we watch the pigmen die. We're gonna have, obviously I mentioned my Blaze Farm project. I don't think I told you it was Blaze Farm. No. So we need enchanting. We need a lot of XP, right? I mean, it's soon. So I found within 1,000 blocks of our nether fortress a double blaze spawner setup that could work, and I'm going to work on it. And then we're gonna have to build a massive railway going there. I don't know if I'll decorate it all because that'll be a humongous project. But yeah, I also want to do some nether infrastructure in general. So we might just have to have like a nether episode, maybe a two-parter, because I need to obviously right now I've got netherrack bridges going out, so you know it's not really efficient. It's not really good. I've almost been blown off it by gas multiple times. You'll have noticed holes appearing in it recently. And as we get more and more portals as well linking up, then eventually we're gonna be into like these things where it's like, oh, we have a lot of portals. You know, I can't keep going to them, and I can't link them on the nether ceiling yet because that doesn't work. So, nether infrastructure, Blaze Farm, we're calling it Project Blaze. That stands for. Honestly, I forgot what it stands for. Let me think. Stands for. Hmm. Uh, Brain laziness assures zaps and explosions. There we go. We'll call it that. That's Project Blaze. I also want to maybe make just a wither skeleton farm eventually because I want to farm beacons, but that's another massive project. A lot of my projects are gonna be nether based, aren't they? Obviously we get hoppers soon because we're coming. Well, we're not really close to the end of the 1.4 snaps yet, but there's not much between a lot of the snapshots. It's like there's a few major versions where we have a lot of stuff to cover, but then apart from that, it's just light work. So yeah, I have a lot on my table because I have my GCSE exams coming up, which, if you don't know, for anyone outside of the UK, is like your final exams of secondary school, or I guess the equivalent would be like high school. It's like your qualification before you go to college, like the next step of school, and I need to focus for them because they're very important. So, I probably won't upload as frequently, if at all, for the next couple weeks, at least. Especially not on the 2 weeks that I like. I think it's more like a month that I have just exams. I'll probably post a couple videos that are shorter, but probably not a series episode. But after that, I'm free for like 3 months. So, there might be a content drought soon. So I'm just forewarning. I'm just letting you know. Um, yeah, I've got a lot of major plans for this. I've got some that I'm telling you about now. Obviously, I've told you, but I'm not gonna bring it up again. The Nether, just all the Nether stuff. But I also have some plans for the overworld. I have some plans for farms we need to build. Because it'll just be efficient, and then yeah, no, I have a lot of stuff planned. We're gonna focus a bit more on the survival aspect of this series as well. Originally I started this just to cover Unobtainables exclusively, but then I found my joy in just making massive survival projects like this thing. This thing goes from Y128 to Y244, and it ate up so many resources. Like, the double chests full of stuff was nowhere near enough. I had to go for loot trips like 6 or 7 times. That's why the time lapse cut so much. I'd either reach the top of the area that I was recording because it's so tall, or I'd have to go and gather a bunch more string or blocks or redstone even. I think I ran out of redstone at the end. But yeah, no. Witch farm we could also do eventually because witches are in the game now. They have witches huts. I'm rambling. I just realized this has been 4 minutes, but if you did stay throughout all of this, thank you very much for listening. I'm very glad that you stayed. Obviously, you get some sneak peeks for the future, so I suppose that's the perk of staying. But with that being said, thank you very much for watching. I've been Kream, your host, and goodbye.